It's going to be tough to get to my feet. If I can, I'm always going to get to my feet. Head inside single, head outside single, double leg. I'm always trying to drive up through them. All right, but sometimes, guys, it doesn't happen. He sprawls, and I have to finish on the mat. That's why we love a head outside single, rotate double. Why? Our opponent sprawls on us, we go to that rotate double. Head inside single, chase the ankle. We love that one. Why? That's when our opponent sprawls. All right, so head inside single, chase the ankle. This first one we're going to go over. This is our favorite technique. If there's anything that's close to magic move, if there's a magic move out there, it's this one. Head inside single, chase the ankle. So, I forget. Now, on the penetration step here, I know we do a knee over toe for a double leg and a head outside single. That's when we step. Knee goes over our toe, we cover distance. All right. We do a high crotch for an outside leg step, inside knee drop. Here's a different penetration step that we do. And then we do the head inside single. We've gone over this. Angle knee drop, step at an angle, and we get this direction change. All right, we're not covering a lot of distance, but my whole goal on a chase the ankle, I want to head south, get an angle, so when he sprawls on top of me, guys, I'm out from under him. All right, that's my fight. When I hit a head inside single, I want to get backside as quick as I can. So, we're going to start right now, guys. Inside tie, collar tie, head's in the pocket. I'm going to circle left, and then, guys, for my head inside single, I'm a righty. I'm going to get to his left leg. All right, I'm hitting my head inside single. Head's going to be on the inside. So I'm here. Inside tie, collar tie. Circling to the left, pulling down. Then, guys, our heads are at the same level. I let his head come up. Small step. His leg's real close to me here. I do that angle knee drop. Here, I circle. Small step, angle knee drop, and my elbow's going deep. My hands are locking. All right, now, guys, once I get in on a head inside single, he's going to sprawl. All right, and when he sprawls, I'm going to pull down and in. You guys know what a plank is? Right here's a plank. All right, Nathan Tomasello at Ohio State, he could hold a plank for like 30 or 40 minutes. All right, he's a bad dude, he's a tank. Right here's a plank. The position I want to get to is a side plank, and I'm going to keep my legs bent. My legs aren't straight out. Notice, guys, I weigh about 155 pounds. I try to have all that weight right there at the point of my elbow. You guys see that? What I'm going to do, guys, when I pull him to the mat, my elbow is going to be right behind his leg. So then, guys, he can't square up. It's going to blow his hip out if he does. Or I have his leg trapped. So here, head inside single. Elbows going deep. My hands are locked. There, guys, as he starts to sprawl, I'm going to pull down and in, and my elbow gets behind his left leg. It's going to trap him to where he can't keep circling with me. Here, I pull down and in, and I get to this position. Partner, I just want you to drop to both knees in a hand. You're not going to go flat. Go ahead and sprawl all the way flat. All right, if I hit a head inside single when he goes flat, I don't have to do the technique. I can just get the takedown. What the stud's going to do, they're going to sprawl. When they pull the leg in, they post, and they're right here on both their knees and the hand. Their left hand is back by your armpit. So I'm here, turn out that way. I'm in this position right here. Elbows on the mat. My right hip is lower than my left. And now, guys, I'm going to run on my feet. I just pivot on my elbow. My feet can run. Here I run, run, run. My right knee is going to step over this leg. It's going to replace my elbow. Right now, he can't square up because my elbow is blocking his leg. Before I switch off, my right knee is going to do this. Here. It goes behind his leg. Now, guys, this is where I can unlock my hands. I'm here, I'm tight with them. Left hand stays above the knee. My right hand switches across. I know we call it a chase the ankle. We used to chase the ankle. What would happen? Face that way. Yep. What would happen, guys, once we would step over, we would chase this ankle. If he had like a knee pad on or a knee sleeve, or if he was really sweaty during the match, he could just keep sliding. So if I'm here, if I'm driving, he would slide on that knee. So we still called it chase the ankle. But this time, instead of going to the ankle, we go all the way to the far knee. So I'm here, unlock my hands, right hand stays low. Look at my right hand. It goes all the way to the knee. There, guys, now I got him. All I do is just shoulder and butt, drive, and I get the takedown. Hey, guys, this is the technique I've drilled the most in my entire career. All the state champs that we've had here, I'd say 99% of them hit a head inside single, chase the ankle in state tournament. All right. Guys, when I was younger, my dad was pretty crazy, all right? Now he's kind of mellowed out over the years. But guys, he used to write down after every single workout how many reps we would do of the technique. All right, you'd have those notebooks just full of all of our reps. All right. So guys, the repetition here, the head inside single, this is the technique I've drilled the most. And guys, I promise you, you're going to get to this position tonight. If you like a head inside single, when you go to hit a head inside, he's probably going to sprawl on you. You got to cut that corner. All right, there's 5 big steps to a head inside single. If you get the 5 steps down, you have a head inside single, chase the ankle. And usually, guys, wrestlers screw up the odd ones, 1, 3, or 5. All right, we've been showing this technique since 1990s. That's our campsite. So here, head inside single. Number 1, my elbow. Bend of my elbow has to go to the bend of his knee. Here. Number 1, bend of my elbow goes to the bend of his knee. My goal, guys, when I hit a head inside single, I want this pressure. Here. I'm pulling, my elbow's going deep. Why? I know he's sprawling. All right, I'm just punching my right arm through. So the bend of my elbow goes to the bend of his knee on number 1. Number 2, guys, he's going to sprawl. I just pull down and in and get to my elbow. Number 2, he sprawls. Here. I pull down and in and get to my elbow. Number 3, face that direction. Number 3, guys, really important here. Right hip is lower than my left. You guys see that? Right hip is lower than my left. It's going to stay that way throughout the whole, all the weight's on my right elbow. Then, guys, number 4, I'm just going to circle, and my right knee replaces my elbow. It's going to go all the way up and butt up to my elbow. Here, number 4, I step over, and I hook. Make sure, guys, don't step your knee back here, or you can square up if I unlock my hands. Knee goes all the way to my elbow. Then, guys, number 5, real simple. Unlock my hands. Left hand stays above the knee. I keep my shoulder in this hamstring. My right hand is going to switch across to a double, and then I drop. All right, those are the 5 steps. Hey guys, wrestlers usually screw up the odd ones, 1, 3, and 5. Number 1, if my elbow's not deep, I'll see probably 20% of you guys in this situation. All right, if my elbow's not deep right off the shot, if my lock is at his knee or behind his knee, that means my elbow's not deep. When he goes to sprawl, even if I pull down and in, my elbow's not going to be behind his leg. Once he hits, he's going to be able to square up. So if I'm here, guys, if my lock's here and I pull down in, there he sprawls, I pull down in, there he spins, all right, he can square up with me. All right, so number 1, guys, elbow's deep. Up. Number 1, bend of my elbow goes to the bend of his knee. Number 2, real simple, just pull down in. Give me a little bit of a sprawl. Here, he sprawls, there. I pull down and in. Number 3, face that direction. Right hip is lower than my left. You guys see that? All right, if Micah has a head inside single on number 3, right hip's lower than his left. He's in a good position, all the weight's on his elbow. If ever, guys, his hips are level, that means both his knees are on the mat. His right hip's not lower than his left. I don't know if you guys have been hitting a front quarter before. It's not fun. All right, I can hit a front quarter. I can go to the Nibert. Or, guys, I can tap him down, right into his hip. Tap him down, catch the foot. I can't do any of those. Here, camp front quarter. I can't go to a Nibert, all the weight's back. I can't tap him down because his right hip is lower than his left. Number 4, guys, real simple. Just step over the leg, a few circles, steps over. Then, guys, number 5, don't mess this one up, all right? We just had a good setup, good shot. We're about to get our takedown. If Micah unlocks his hands, on number 5, guys, we want to stay low and get to the far knee. If he unlocks his hands and he starts to come up around the waist, look what happens, guys. My left arm that was in his armpit, I can get to a whizzer. Whizzer is shoulder down, lift my left leg out, front headlock, and now, guys, I just stopped him from getting a takedown. Now I'm looking to score. So, guys, on number 5, face towards the counselors. On number 5, real simple. Once I step over and hook, number 5, I'm not going up top, or you can go to a whizzer. I stay low, shoulder stays below his butt, my right hand goes to his far knee, and then I blast through him. All right, head inside single, chase the ankle. All right, 5 big steps there. We're going to work on this a bunch this session. We're going to drill it fast. The big thing, guys, right off the shot, I'm trying to get an angle without my partner. It looks like this, without my partner. When I move them, when I step, watch my left leg. I'm trying to slingshot myself to the side from here to here. You guys see that? I'm swinging my trail leg. From here I step, watch my trail leg, to here. I'm cutting the corner. Big mistake I see. You guys will do everything right. Head inside single. Here, you'll even pull down and in, try to get to your elbow. But if I don't move this trail leg, you're going to get caught a little bit in front. There he sprawls, he squares up, and I'm right here. Then you know what happens, guys? You have to drive up on both your toes. You got to keep running to get to this position. I try to get to this position right off the shot. Inside tight collar tie. Here, circle, pull down. There he lifts up, small step, head inside single. Here. Right off the shot, guys, look at my leg. It swings all the way to the side, elbows to the mat, right hand flow to my left. There I step over, hook, and then I blast through. Hey guys, there's another technique out there. All right, we don't like to talk about it. It's called a shelf. Dad doesn't like the technique. I feel like if there's maybe one or two situations where you have to shelf if you can't get the takedown, but we don't like to drop down to the ankle. All right, if Micah has a head inside single, all right, this is what I mean by shelfing. All right, he's gonna step over, he takes, turn this way, he takes his left hand down to the ankle, he lifts it up, puts it on his hip, and then he drives across. All right, guys, it looks good, but what happens when he starts to drop down towards the ankle, this is the reason why we don't like it. A lot of guys show this, you get a lot of takedowns here, but the only reason we don't like it if he starts to drop in that direction and going to the ankle is it frees up my hip a little bit. So once he starts dropping down, post on his head, sit on him. I can do a cheesy spin behind move that I'll show you here in a second. I can high leg over, lock in his crotch. All right, this is the cheesy spin behind move. See, now I'm gonna lock. I can do all that technique. We like to stay above the knee. When we're here, we like to keep our lock here and our shoulder in his hamstring or in his butt. If he's driving forward, guys, there's no way I can get my butt on his back. I can't do a spin behind move. I can't high leg my leg over. But once he starts to put his weight going back to this foot and starts to try to lift this foot up, then guys, that's when I can start doing that jump. All right, that funky stuff. So make sure, guys, on this technique, we like to keep the hip locked out, shoulder in his butt. Once we're here, when we unlock our hands, we're not going down the ankle. We keep our left hand right there above the knee to keep that pressure. Then we switch across and we drive through. All right. One last thing, partner, make sure, give him a little bit of a sprawl. If your partner's standing straight up, if I hit a head inside single, I'm going to see this a lot. Partner standing straight up, he doesn't give you a sprawl. What you have to do, you guys will pull down in and watch my lock. You'll try to pull him to the mat, and your lock goes below. There he goes to the mat. Now look at my position, face towards the top sheet. Yep, you guys see my lock here? It's below his knee. All right, I don't want this. It's going to open up all those things. Hey guys, Sammy Sasso, I wrestled a bunch. He was a redshirt freshman. I was a redshirt senior. All right, Sasso was from PA, went to Ohio State, two-time NCAA finalist. Guys, when I would wrestle, my favorite position, head inside single, his best position defensively by far was right here in this position. He had a really good closed whizzer. Also, guys, even if I was here, what Sasso would do, he would shove my lock to the mat. Watch my knee. He would do this to get his knee through. Then he can spin, he can go to all that technique. So make sure, guys, partner, when Mike has a head inside single, if I'm standing straight up, chase the ankles, not the move. He's going to drive up to his feet. Here. All right, this is when I'm sprawling. I'm sprawling, I'm giving him hips. We're going to keep our lock above the knee. Head inside single. When he sprawls, I'm here. I keep my lock curled above the knee. I don't like it down by the mat so he can hop the knee over. All right? That's just one position there that I see a lot. Most of it is because your partner, he might not be sprawling, so you try to pull him down and the lock slides down to the foot. So, one more time, we'll go out there and try it. Inside side collar tie. Here. Head's in the pocket. Circle pull. I'm getting weight on him. There, I let his head come up. Small step. Head inside single. Punch my arm through. I lock my hands. Look at my hips. I'm not carrying his weight. I'm not out front of him. Hips are to the side. There, I circle. Step over and finish. Inside tie collar tie. Head inside single. Chase skinny. Inside tie collar tie. Head inside, chase the ankle. Here. Getting that ankle quick, punching your arm through, get to that elbow, circle, step over, finish to that 4 knee. Partner, one last thing here before we try it. Don't get to a closed whizzer yet. I know a lot of guys will start to hit that. If we get to a closed whizzer, it's going to be really tough to go chase the ankle. We're going to go to a different technique. All right? Right now, guys, head inside single, chase the ankle. Partner, give him a little bit of a sprawl. Let's do it. 1, 2.